Do you remember that 1980s film Weird Science, where two nerds used a computer, a Barbie doll, and lightning to build their girlfriend? Well, I'm about to do the same thing with my phone and ChatGPT. This is the AI girlfriend ChatGPT hack. So what am I doing? I'm using ChatGPT as an AI girlfriend, but not for romance, as a practice partner. The idea is to rehearse emotional intelligence and conflict repair in a space where mistakes don't cost anything. Here's the thing, it's not conflict that ruins connections. It's the lack of repair. Repair is a skill. Skills can be trained, so instead of practicing on real people and risking actual damage, I'm gonna simulate with the bot. There's a method that I like called the repair framework. 4 steps that can flip conflict into connection. I'm gonna have chat score me in between rounds to see exactly how I did. So the first thing is the setup. What you wanna do is go into the settings inside of ChatGPT, scroll down to voice mode, and select one of the voices.
Hey there, I've got a really great feeling about us teaming up. How can I jump in and help?
I don't have a great feeling.
Hi there, nice to meet you. I'm excited to help you get things done. Let's get started.
She sounds a little too excited.
Hello, it's lovely to meet you. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm here to help.
Who doesn't love a foreign accent? So here's the plan. I'm gonna run through 5 rounds with my AI girlfriend. I'm going to simulate conversations that could create conflict and intentionally flop on the first one. In between each round, I'm going to add another step of the repair framework and have ChatGPT score me in between. Hello chat, are you there?
Absolutely, I'm here. Ready to chat and keep things rolling. Just let me know what's on your mind.
I wanted to run the experiment, the repair framework, and use you as a simulated girlfriend. Do you remember that?
Absolutely, I remember that. We're all set to do that repair framework experiment, so go ahead and treat me like your practice AI girlfriend and we'll run through the steps together.
Before we get started, is there any way that you can give me a nickname? Something that's sexy and awesome?
Sure thing. Let's see, how about Maverick? It's got like confident, cool vibe to it and a little dash of charm. If that one's not your style, just let me know and we can find another one.
Okay, Top Gun it is. What about you? I want you to have a nickname too.
All right, Maverick, it is. And you know what? You can call me Goose. We'll keep that Top Gun theme going, so Maverick and Goose are ready to roll through this experiment together.
I don't think Goose is a good girlfriend name. I think that I want you to try something that sounds cute and fun.
Fair point. In that case, let's go with something a little more on the cute and fun side. How about Luna? It's got a nice ring to it and feels a bit playful. So Maverick and Luna it is.
Okay, that's fine. So Luna, what I want you to do is simulate a conversation between 2 significant others that could spiral into conflict, and it'll allow me to practice the repair framework, and then I want you to score me in between rounds on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being abysmal and 10 being perfect. Most of us mess up in relationships. The real test is how you repair. This is a framework I use with 4 simple steps to turn conflict into connection. Step 1 is reflective listening. When your partner asks you something, you want to respond in a way that they understand that you have heard them completely. They want to feel understood. So what you will do is reflect what they say back to them. Make sure that you use your own voice. Don't try to parrot them. They might feel like you're mocking them. And try to begin the response with, "What I'm hearing you say is," and then follow up with what they have been telling you. This allows your significant other to understand that you are hearing and listening to them. There's a verse in the Bible, James 1:19, that tells you to be quick to listen and slow to speak. Try to remember this as you're going through these conversations. Step 2, validating feelings. An example would be, "I see why you feel that way." You don't have to agree with their perspective, but you need to validate and allow them to know that their experience is actually happening to them. They're allowed to feel the feelings that they feel. Step number 3 is an invitation for feedback. You need to be humble at this point and allow them to express what could actually be done to resolve this issue. This will require you to be humble. This gives them the space to let you know exactly what they want instead of you assuming anything. Step 4 is reassurance commitment. Reassurance is about alleviating any fears that they have, and commitment is letting them know that you're anchored to take care of this issue going forward in the future. So this is the repair framework. Listen, validate, Invite reassurance. These 4 moves can turn a fight into growth, and it's brief enough to practice until you get it into muscle memory. Now let's get back to the experiment.
You got it, Maverick. So let's dive into a little scenario. Imagine Luna says something like, "Hey, I noticed you didn't really text me back last night when you were out with your friends, and I felt kind of ignored." And from there, we can let you practice the repair framework. I'll give you a score between 0 and 10 after each attempt, and we'll see how you do. Let's do it.
You texted me last night and I ignored you? I was having fun. I didn't think it was a huge deal. Why are you trying to be all up in my biz?
Totally got it. So that's your initial response, and hey, it's a start. I'd say on the scale, maybe we're at about a 3 out of 10 for repair, just because it might come off a bit defensive. But no worries, this is all about practice. Let's see if we can try validating Luna's feelings next round and bump that score up.
Okay, Luna, let's do the second round. I want you to start the conversation and make sure you grade me afterwards.
Absolutely, let's do round 2. So Luna might say this time, "You know, I just feel like whenever we have plans, lately you've been cancelling or putting other things first. It really makes me feel like I'm not that important to you. So go ahead and respond whenever you're ready, and I'll definitely grade you afterwards."
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you think I'm being flaky whenever we make plans. Is that correct?
That's a great start. You're definitely reflecting back what she's feeling, which is super important. I'd say that's a nice solid 6 out of 10 because you're pinpointing the issue. If you add a bit of validation and reassurance, you'll climb even higher. Keep going.
Okay, round 3, I need you to dial up the intensity. It doesn't have to be the same scenario, and make sure you grade me.
Absolutely. Let's dial it up for round 3. So Luna might say, "You know, it really hurts when I feel like I'm the last thing on your priority list. I need to know if you're actually willing to put in the effort here or if I'm just wasting my time." All right, Maverick, jump in whenever you're ready, and I'll definitely give you a score after you respond.
Okay, Luna, I am hearing that you think I have not been prioritizing you, and I understand how that would be uncomfortable and make you feel unwelcome, and I do not want that to happen, so you have every right to feel that way, and I'm glad that you were sharing this with me, honestly.
That's really well done. You're doing a great job of acknowledging her feelings and validating them. I'd say that's a solid 8 out of 10. You're really showing empathy and making her feel heard. Great job, Maverick. Keep it up.
Okay, so now round 4, different scenario, more intensity.
You got it. Let's crank it up another notch for round 4. Luna might say, "Honestly, I'm feeling like I'm fighting for this relationship alone and it's breaking my heart. I need to know if you're really in this with me or if I'm just holding on to something that isn't there. So go ahead and give it a shot and I'll grade you once you respond."
Okay, what I'm hearing is that you feel it's becoming a relationship that's not even worth holding on to, and I feel really bad that's what's going on, and I could see when I think about it lately, we haven't really been connecting, so you have every right to feel that way. And if it's possible to make things better, is there anything that you can tell me exactly what I should do to get back on your good side, because I don't want to lose you?
That's a fantastic response, Maverick. You're really showing a lot of empathy and also asking for a way to make things better, which is exactly what you want to do. I'd say you're right up there at a 10 out of 10. You're really nailing it and showing that you care. Great job.
All right, can you do the final boss round? I want the most intense scenario and see if I can handle it.
Absolutely. Let's go for that final boss level. Here we go. Luna might say, "I feel like I'm at my breaking point. I've been holding on and hoping you'd show me that I matter to you, but I can't keep feeling like I'm fighting for this alone. I need to know if you're really committed or if I'm just fooling myself." All right, Maverick, take it away and let's see how you do.
Okay, so what I'm hearing, Luna, is that you are at a breaking point. Your experience is valid, and I feel bad that you're hurting that way. And let me know what needs to be done, and I can reassure you that I am committed to following through on whatever you need. You matter to me. I don't want to lose you.
That's absolutely fantastic, Maverick. You've really taken on that final boss level like a pro. You're validating her experience, you're reassuring her, and you're showing commitment to making things better. That's a solid 10 out of 10. You've absolutely nailed it, and you should be really proud of how you handled that.
All right, thanks, Luna. I'm gonna wrap this up now.
You're so welcome, Maverick. I'm glad I could help out. If you ever want to do another round or just chat.
So here's the hack. Conflict is not the enemy. The real problem is failure to repair. And repair is a skill that you can practice. Do it here with AI. So when it's real life, repair is your instinct. If you want more hacks, AI mixed with emotional intelligence, stay tuned. This is just the beginning.